Okay, this is the second part wherein we are going to handle events from button elements. Uh, as the name itself suggests, we are handling different kinds of events from a particular button. Now we have got, let us go through the program quickly. Now we have got XML name specifications here, the head tag. Now we have got the title. Now the program we are dealing with is radio underscore click.html. Now we have got two parts of the program. Uh, One is radio underscore click.html and then radio underscore click.js. So we are linking both the HTML as well as JavaScript. Now, that is the reason why we have specified script type is equal to text slash JavaScript and then source is equal to radio underscore click.js, the file which we have specified here. Now, inside the body tag, okay, uh, now inside the body tag, h4, some title, specify a form, name of the form is my form, id of the form is my form. Now you can just check out the first control we have included is of type radio, name is plain button, value is 152 on click. Now this is the attribute on click. That means whenever a user clicks on the radio button, then we are calling a function which is called as the plain choice with the parameter 152. The value which we are passing for the plain choice method is 152. Similarly, second radio button, same name because radio buttons are mutually inclusive. They're exclusive. So if one is selected, automatically the other has to be deselected. So that is the reason why we have to make sure that the names of all the radio buttons are same. The name value of all the buttons are same. So here what we have done is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Four radio buttons we have included, and then when those buttons are clicked, we have specified the on click property. On click plain choice of 172, 152, 172, then 182, and then on click of 210. And the values, the respective values we have passed 152, 172, 182, 210 are the values that we have passed. End of the paragraph, end of the form, end of the body, and the HTML file. Now what happens here is when this particular HTML is loaded in the browser, then the first property of all the four radio buttons will be displayed, and when the user clicks on any one of the radio buttons, for example if the user clicks on the second radio button, then on click plain choice with the parameter 172, because the value which we have given is 172 is called. Now where is this plain choice method? This plain choice method is inside the radio underscore click JavaScript. So let us have a look at this. Now here function plain choice and then plain. Now whatever the value user passes. Now for example the values which are passed here are 152, 172, 182 or 210. So the plain will take either 152, 172, the respective values. Now just like C programming or Java, we have got a switch statement, same with the same working style in JavaScript also. So switch statement with plain. Now if we assume that what the user clicked on 172. So on this particular radio button, the value is 172. So it will go to this particular case 172 alert. A small, we have printed a statement. The smaller of the two, 4 place airplanes. Now similarly, whatever the value is chosen by the user, whichever the radio button is clicked, accordingly either this case or this case or this case or this case is chosen. In case if user chooses, say if the user skips, or if any other error occurs, then what happens is it prints the default message, that is error in JavaScript function plain choice. So what we have done here is a very simple example. Form, ID, and then 4 radio buttons are included, and then we are including a attribute called as onClick. When onClick, when any of the radio buttons is clicked, then automatically the respective function is called. Where we have specified the respective function, we have specified it in radio underscore click.js. So inside radio underscore click.js, the plane takes any one of the values which are specified here, either value 152 or say 172 or 182 or 210. Once that is done, the respective case is executed and then it prints a alert message. Let us have a look at running of this particular program. So we should get 4 radio buttons. Let me zoom in a bit. Just check. Now 4 radio buttons are there with their respective names. Suppose if I click on this one, it shows the first one I have clicked. It shows a small 2-place airplane. Click on the second one, smaller of the 2 4-place airplanes. Similarly, third one. Now what is happening here? The moment I click on the radio button, on click function is executed automatically. So here what is happening? One event is getting created. Now once that event is getting created, that once the event is generated, that is heard by the onClick attribute and it calls a particular function. Now here in this particular function which is defined in the JavaScript, so the moment we click on a particular tab, a particular radio button, the respective values, the respective function, it shows the respective alert message.